students, in today's session we are going to learn quadratic formula for solving the quadratic equation. So let's understand how to get this formula. So it is easy to remember that formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So how it is? Let us derive the formula. So the roots of the quadratic equation we have to find. So the equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So the steps for solving the equation, we have to, given the equation and the coefficient of x square, that coefficient we have to divide in whole equation. So we get x square plus b upon ax plus c upon a is equals to 0. Then in the next step, the quantity which is constant term, we have to shift or transpose to the right hand side. So it will become x square plus b upon ax is equals to minus c upon a. As the c upon a is positive, so it transpose to the right hand side becomes minus c upon a. Then in the left hand side, we have to complete the square. So how we can complete it? By including 2 by 2, as we know that the identity for a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So b upon a into x, here the a, that is x, is present and b upon a is the term. So in this term only we have to include 2 by 2, that means this term multiplied by 2 by 2. So 2b upon 2a x is equals to minus c upon a. So here this 2 we can rewrite this equation as 2 into b upon 2a into x. Here the x is not present, so let us write here x, b upon 2a into x. Then in the next step again, the quantity which is b upon 2a we are getting here, as we have done in the completing the square method. So this quantity we have to add and subtract with square of this. So b upon 2a whole square we have to add, and b upon 2a whole square also we have to subtract in the left hand side. So we get a square plus 2ab plus b square, as we have done in the completing the square method. Make the left hand side as identity x plus b upon 2a whole square is equals to the quantity here, which is we have subtracted b upon 2a whole square. When we place or transpose it in the right hand side, it becomes b upon 2a whole square minus c upon a. Then in the next step, we have to arrange the right hand side and solve the right hand side. So b upon 2a whole square becomes b square upon 4a whole square minus c upon a. Then take the LCM and solve again the right hand side. So we get 4a square is the LCM. So b square minus 4ac upon 4a square in the right hand side. Again here in the left hand side, x plus b upon 2a whole square is there. So in both the sides we have to take the square root. So x plus b upon 2a, when this term in the left hand side we take the square root of this. So 2 into 1 by 2 by the laws of exponent, x raised to the power m whole raised to the power 1 upon m. So m and m will cancel out, we get 1 only. So x plus b upon 2a is equals to the quantity this, when we square root of the right hand side quantity, so it will become plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. As this denominator 4a square, we do the square root numerator as well as in the denominator. So 4a square will become 2a, as 4 we can represent 2 into 2, and a square, it is a into a. So 2a is the square root of 4a square. In the next step, the b upon a, the quantity which is in the left hand side with x, this should be transposed to the right hand side. So we get minus b upon 2a plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So that means when solve the right hand side by taking the LCM, we get 2 upon 2a is the LCM. So minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac. So here the right side of the equation becomes the quadratic formula for the value x. So we get the quadratic formula for finding the roots is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So remember this formula, whenever we have to solve the quadratic equation, we use this formula to find the roots of the quadratic equation, and using this formula we can get the roots very quickly. So let's solve the problem of exercise 4.3 based on the quadratic formula. We have to find the roots of this equation. So first of all, the equation is given in the form of 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 7 is equals to 11 upon 30. So take the LCM of the left hand side of 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 7. So LCM is x plus 4 into x minus 7. Then this LCM divided by x plus 4, the denominator of the first quantity. So we get x minus 7. So 1 into x minus 7 is x minus 7. Then again LCM divided by x minus 7. So this x minus 7 divides the x minus 7 but not divides this x plus 4. So this x plus 4 multiplied by 1. So we get x minus 7 minus x plus 4 upon x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equals to 11 upon 30. Open the brackets, x minus 7 minus x minus 4 upon. Now this also we have to open the bracket and multiply x plus 4 with x minus 7. We get x square plus 4x minus 7x minus 28 is equals to 11 upon 30. Now this x and x will cancel out here, as 1x is positive and 1x is negative. So these two x cancel out, and in the denominator 4x minus 7x again they will solve and will give minus 3x. So we get minus 11. Minus 7 and minus 4 becomes minus 11. So minus 11 upon x square minus 3x minus 28 is equals to 11 upon 30. Then in the denominator, in left hand side and right hand side, numerator is same, denominators are not same. So numerators are same, so these 11 and 11 will also cancel out from both the sides. So we get 1 upon x square minus 3x minus 28, as this minus sign also there. So minus 1 is the numerator, is equals to 1 upon 30. Now by doing the cross multiplication, we get minus 30 is equals to x square minus 3x minus 20. So minus 30 will transpose to the right hand side. We get x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 is equals to 0. Then 30 and minus 28 gives 2. So x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0. Now we have to find the solution, or we can say the root of this quadratic equation. So first of all, what we have done here, the given equation is not in the form of a quadratic equation. So we converted this in the form of quadratic equation and get x square minus 3x plus 2. Then now by using the quadratic formula, easily we can find out the roots of the equation. So let us compare this with the standard form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So we get a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 3 and c is equals to 2 by a, b and c. First we have to find the discriminant. That means the equation has the solution or not, or we can say the equation has real root or no real root. So for finding this, we have to find discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Now put the values, we get b square, that is minus 3 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is 2. So we get 3 3s are 9 and minus 4 into 2 is 8. So 9 minus 8 is the value for D. So 9 minus 8, we get D is equals to 1. Now this 1 is greater than 0. Yes. So we can say the value discriminant D is also greater than 0. And we know that for the discriminant, if D is greater than 0, equation has two distinct real roots. So here the equation x square minus 3x plus 2 is equals to 0 has two different roots for x. So let's find this by the quadratic formula. So formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So put the values minus b, that is minus of minus 3, plus minus. Now b square minus 4ac, this quantity we have solved for d, that is b square minus 4ac is d. So square root of d, that is square root of 1. So minus and minus become plus. So we get x is equals to 3 plus minus 1, as square root of 1 is 1. So 3 plus minus 1 upon 2. So here the two roots as we have to take. First root is x positive sign plus 1 upon 2. And second root is 3 negative sign minus 1 upon 2 is equals to 0. First time we have to take the positive sign. In the second we have to take the negative sign. So for solving this we get x1, that means first root is 3 plus 1 upon 2, and x2, that is second root, is 3 plus 1 upon 2. So solve this one and we get x1 and x2 are 4 by 2 and 2 by 2. So finally by solving x1 is equals to 2 and x2 is equals to 1. So here we can say the equation has two distinct real roots are 2 and 1. So quadratic formula gives the root very quickly. Now let's consider one more problem of the same exercise, as the word problems are given. So here we are solving the question number 7 of the exercise. The difference of squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Remember the problem. Difference of squares of two numbers. So first of all we have to take the two numbers. One is greater, one is less. So square of the two numbers we have to take and find out the difference, that is equals to 180. So let us consider the larger and the smaller number are x and y. So x is the larger number and y is the smaller number. So square, when we take squares, so x is the larger number, so x square minus y square we have to given 180. So we have x square minus y square is equals to 180. Also it is given the square of the smaller number is. So the square of smaller number, and smaller number is y. So square of smaller number, that is y square, is 8 times the larger number. 8 times larger number, that means 8 into x. So here we have given y square is 8x. So we put the value y square is equals to 8x in this equation. X square minus y square is equals to 180. So by putting we get x square minus 8x is equals to 180. Now this 180 we transpose in the left hand side. So get x square minus 8x minus 180 is equals to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation. We have to find the solution for this or root of this equation. So for finding the root of this equation, what we have to find out by using the completing the square method, or by using the factorization method, or by using the quadratic formula. By using all these three methods we can find the roots of the equation. So let us consider here by factorization method. X square minus 8x minus 180. So whatever the quantity constant term multiplied by the coefficient of x square, that product we have to get and then find out the factors of that product. And by using the addition and subtraction of that factors, we will get minus 8, which pair gives the middle term, that is minus 8. So here we get x square minus 18 plus 10, as minus 18 plus 10 becomes minus 8 and minus 18 plus 10 multiplied and gives minus 180. So we get the two numbers are minus 18x and plus 10x. By taking the first two term, x is common, and from the third and fourth term we can take 10 is common. So by taking x common from first two terms, we have the remaining quantities are x minus 18, and from taking 10 from third and fourth term we get 10 into x minus 18 is equals to 0. So x minus 18 is common in both the terms. As we observed, inside the bracket the quantity is same. So x minus 18 is the common, take out x minus 18 is common. So the rest of the quantities are x and plus 10. So in the second bracket we have to write x plus 10. So this is the product. Now we can say that x minus 18 and x plus 10 are the factors of this equation. So by equating both the factors with 0, we get x minus 18 is equals to 0 and x plus 10 is equals to 0. So by transposing minus 18 to the right hand side, get x is equals to 18, and by transposing 10 to the right hand side we get x is equals to minus 10. So here we get the two values for x, that is two roots are of the equation 18 and minus 10. So let us consider one by one. If we have the larger number x and minus 10, 18 and minus 10, both are the value for x, that is larger number may be 18 or minus 10. So when the larger number we consider as negative, that means minus 10, and 8 times x is the larger number. So 8 times of the larger number, that means 8 into 10. In this equation we get 8 into minus 10, that is minus 80. So y square is equals to minus 80. Here y square is smaller number, so we get smaller number is negative. So we can say the larger number cannot consider as negative number, as 8 times of the large number will be negative. We are getting minus 80, and hence the square of the smaller number will be negative. So here we get square of this smaller number, y square is equals to minus 80. So it will not possible that square of the number is negative. So we consider only the x is 18. So when the x is 18, we get the value for the smaller number y, that is 8x. 8 into 18 is equals to 144. So here the larger number is 18 and the smaller number is 144. So here we can say y square is equals to 144. Then square root of 144 becomes plus minus 12. So here y is the smaller number and it has two values, plus 12 and minus 12. That means we can say the larger number is only 18, but the smaller number may be plus 12 and minus 12. So smaller number can be both plus 12 and minus 12. So we can say 18 and 12 is the pair of number larger and smaller, or 18 and minus 12 is the pair of larger and smaller number, which we take the squares and their difference, we get 180. So answer is 18 and 12 or 18 and minus 12.